What's up, everybody? Noah Kish back here for my review of the brand new Fall Harvest movie, Raise a Glass to Love. But why am I wearing a Christmas shirt? Well, because some news came out, and Hallmark just announced their first couple Hallmark Channel romantic Christmas movies. So we're going to take a look at those at the end of this video. The next video is going to be me reviewing Finding Love in Mountain View, the new Hallmark Movies and Mysteries movie. So, until we talk about Christmas, let's just put on another shirt. This is the most fallish shirt I have. I guess you gotta get through Halloween first before you start Christmas. Yes, I am lying to myself. I start Christmas relatively early. Raise a Glass to Love. Laura Osnes plays Jenna, and she wants to be a wine connoisseur, and she returns home to her family's vineyard to study because she has to pass this test. A master sommelier, I think is what it's called, and is fascinated by the natural methods of the new winemaker Marcelo, played by Juan Pablo de Pasi. He is from Fuller House. We all know him. We all love him. If you're a Fuller House fan, this is not his first romance movie, however. This is not what he's most known for. He's most known for playing Jesus in AD, The Bible Continues. He was in the Mamma Mia movie. He was Jesus in the new 2021 Resurrection movie. Fernando in Fuller House, of course. But his romance movie debut for TV, anyways, was a Paramount Network movie called Dashing in December. Dashing in December, if you don't know, is a LGBTQ plus Christmas romance movie. I didn't watch it, but that is not his. This is his Hallmark debut. Is this Laura's Hallmark debut? No, but we will get into that in just a little bit. How was this movie compared to Roadhouse Romance? Well, I'm not a wine connoisseur. I don't drink wine. I don't drink at all. I guess you could call me straight edge, I guess. Raise a Glass to Love is for wine people, but it's also for people who can enjoy everything. The problem with Roadhouse Romance that a lot of people had was if you weren't a fan of Christmas at Graceland with Kelly Pickler, or Wedding at Graceland, or The Mistletoe Secret, you're not going to like anything that they do with the country stars, because they did the same thing with her like they did with Lauren Elena. I personally loved last week's movie. I loved it because I'm a country music fan, huge fan actually. I'm going to be listening to Scotty McCreery's new album very, very soon, called Same Truck. Can't wait for that. But I'm also a fan of Hallmark romance movies. Adding those two together is like adding a few of my favorite tropes, like adding in the royalty movies, adding in the cooking movies, like The Secret Ingredient, Cooking Up Love, a bunch of other things, Recipe of Love, tons of other ones. Not You're Baking Me Crazy, because I think that one's just eh. But Raise a Glass to Love has really good chemistry between the two stars here. I was not expecting that. I was expecting this to be a okay romance movie, but the more I got closer to the movie, the more I got excited for it, because Raise a Glass to Love is one of those that had really, really good trailers, really good previews, and this is a Hallmark debut. You're either going to knock it out on your debut, or you're not going to knock it out on your debut. It's a very risky thing to do, joining Hallmark, because we are very picky when it comes to you. For me, it's the actresses that I'm very, very cautious of. The actors, I'm not really all that cautious of, unless they're brand new. And we don't get a lot of brand new ones very often. And when we do, sometimes it's people we've heard of, sometimes it's not. Like last year we got Ben Savage in Love Lights Hanukkah. That was a very nice surprise, and I loved that movie a lot. Juan Pablo, this is his Hallmark debut. Is he going to be... I'm going to move that Gatorade bottle. Is he going to be in any more? I don't know. Great cinematography here. Chemistry between the characters was on point. I loved it. The script was what really made this movie for me, though. And this is a movie where you've seen it before. You've seen the same old tropes. But for Hallmark fans, we love those tropes. If done well, for a critic, it's fine. I know that a lot of people did not like this movie. There were a lot of people who did. This is another mixed one. Next week's, however, we're going to have to see. Nikki DeLoach, will she pull it off again? I think so, with Taking the Reins, but we're going to take a look at that very, very soon. Raise a Glass to Love is a very sweet romance movie, perfect for fall harvest, way better than A Vineyard Romance that I saw on Up TV, but is it as good as the Autumn in the Vineyard, Summer in the Vineyard, and Valentine in the Vineyard movies? See, I can't really say because I haven't seen those movies in a good bit, but I really love those movies. I loved this one as well. I think I liked Roadhouse Romance just a little bit more, but we are way better than Summer Nights right now. Summer Nights was a bit disappointing to me. I enjoyed most of the movies, but Raise a Glass to Love is one of those that just charmed the pants off me. Not only because I am wearing shorts right now, but Raise a Glass to Love is one that I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys thought, as well as next week's movie, Raise a Glass to Love. Raise a Glass to Love. That was this week. Let's try it one more time. Taking the Reins, and of course, the new Hallmark Movies and Mysteries movie, but we're going to take a look at what's coming out. So my final grade for Raise a Glass to Love is a B+. I really enjoy. Actually, no, I'm going to bump this up to an A-. There wasn't anything really wrong with it. I just say my A+ is for something like Sweet Carolina, or It Was Always You, or something like that. But let's get into what else is coming out, and what were the Hallmark movies that they announced. But we have somebody who wants to say hello. We have a little guest here. Say hi, Sparky. Yeah, say hi. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Just saying hi to you guys. We had to take him to the vet. We had a little scare with him. But you're doing better, aren't you? Say, yeah, I'm doing better. All right. All he wanted to do was come on and say hello to you guys. So there was the Sparky sighting for the video. We haven't seen him for a good bit, and I'm really glad that it was good news. So we're going to take a look at what was announced. Of course, we know next week is Taking the Reins, and right now I'm only talking about the Hallmark Channel movies. We will talk about Hallmark Movies and Mysteries very, very soon. We have the first two Christmas films announced, but we also have the 23rd of October as well, which is Christmas Treasure with Jordan Sparks. But we have Taking the Reins September 25th. October 2nd, we have Love Strikes Twice. That looks really, really decent. We had our first sneak peek of that one. We also got South Beach Love with Taylor Cole and William Levy. Levy. You say that name so many times in so many ways, I can't. Sorry. Advice to Love By. That's a very clever title. Brooks Darnell. I really liked him in A Winter Getaway. I'm hoping we see him in more movies, and I will be rewatching that one to update my 2021 Hallmark movie lists. But the first Hallmark movies were actually announced for Christmas. So, let's get back into Christmas. And we're back in Christmas. Do you like my shirt? Do you like my Christmas vacation shirt? We have Open by Christmas with Allison Sweeney and Brennan Elliott, November 6th. Then we have One December Night, Eloise Mumford and Brett Dalton, November 13th. So, they left out October 23rd, which is going to be Christmas Treasure, I believe is the name of it. Christmas Treasure with Jordan Sparks. Is there anything announced for Movies and Mysteries yet? I don't think so. No, nothing yet. But, with that being said, we're going to get more announcements as it goes on, because we're only a month away. Will they do a preview special? They don't do preview specials anymore, but they normally do preview specials for Hallmark, and you can give me all the ones you want for the preview special for the Christmas ones. But next week is Rise and Shine Benedict Stone with Tom Everett Scott. I'm looking forward to this one so much. It's directed by Peter Benson. The last movie I saw him direct was a romance movie called Seasoned with Love. It's available on BYU their website, BYU TV, or just type in BYU movies or something like that, and it's on there. I really love that one. It stars him and his wife. I love that one. One Summer, we just got our preview for that one just this past weekend. One Summer looks really sweet. I think it looks really sweet. The Vows We Keep, no preview for that one yet. And Signed, Sealed, Delivered, The Vows We Have Made, no preview for that one yet either. But we could be getting a sequel to Roadhouse Romance, but this will definitely get a DVD release. Why will it get a DVD release? Well, looking at the ratings for the past few Hallmark films, this has been a odd year for the Hallmark Channel, because we started out on a very, very high note, because Christmas always gets the very high ratings, the very high ratings for Hallmark Channel. We jumped into January. We got 2.99 million viewers for Taking a Shot at Love. Now, this is just a 2.99. So, what happened here? What happened? Well, we jumped down almost a million to a New Year's resolution. Two for the Win bumped up just a tinch. A Winter Getaway bumped up. A Winter Getaway got better ratings than both a New Year's resolution and Two for the Win. Still no DVD announcement yet. Come on, give me that movie. Give me the DVD. Brooks Darnell and Nazneen Contractor. Fantastic movie if you haven't seen it. Snow Kissed. But we jump all the way down, to Mix Up in the Mediterranean. 1.87 million. That's not a great rating. 1.83 is the next lowest, but we have to jump down to Baby It's Cold Outside in May for 1.62. But the one that nobody wanted to see and that almost completely bombed for the Hallmark Channel, this is the lowest rating I've seen in a great while for the Hallmark Channel. I don't think they've had a rating that low in at least a couple of years. I'm currently looking at the lineup here, at the ratings for Hallmark, and I'm not seeing one that goes that low. Yeah, I am not seeing one that goes that low whatsoever. That was for Love for Real. It didn't help me as much that movie was pretty bad. But taking a quick little look here of what we have for Roadhouse Romance, this is the highest rated movie since Sweet Carolina. Sweet Carolina got 2.38 million. 2.38. It Was Always You got 2.51. And then it just kept on going down from there. Then we pick back up again with Recognizable Stars. And we go back up and then we go down. We go up and we go down. But when Hallmark doesn't believe in their movies, or just gets the rights to one and just wants to shove it in somewhere, like with Baby It's Cold Outside, then it's pretty obvious that you're not going to get a great film. But it's not their worst of the year so far. Their worst of the year for me is Playing Cupid and Valentine's Again. Though those were just bad Hallmark movies, and I don't think there's very many bad ones. How will this movie do? Raise a Glass to Love. I think it's going to be lower than Roadhouse Romance, but I think it's going to be above Journey of My Heart. So I can see it getting maybe 1.9, 1.89, 1.95. If it can crack that 2 million, I am going to be ecstatic. I will let you guys know next week. I can't remember what I said in my Roadhouse Romance review, what I thought this movie would get. Yeah, in my Roadhouse Romance, I didn't know whether or not it would get good ratings. I was hoping it would, because I just didn't know. But Redemption in Cherry Springs did not do so well. 1.03 million. That is the second lowest rating for Hallmark Movies and Mysteries thus far. I think because it's not a standard signature mystery. But I didn't think it was awful. I thought it was fine. I just didn't do a review of it. Redemption in Cherry Springs is one that I'm not going to remember. but I thought it was better than To Catch a Spy. And it might be in the conversation for the weakest Hallmark movies and mysteries movies, but it's definitely not the worst. But we're going to see how next week goes, because we do have two more. We have Taking the Reins with Nikki DeLoach and Scott Porter, and we have Rise and Shine Benedict Stone. So I will see all of you guys for those reviews next week, and stay tuned for my review of Finding Love in Mountain View, and stay tuned for my updated Hallmark DVD collection. This is Christmas, romance, fall harvest, Winterfest, Valentine's Day, spring fling, everything. Why am I doing it now? Well, because I'm going to be buying a crap ton during Christmas. So, and then at the end of the year, we're going to do a big old Hallmark Channel Christmas update, and we're going to do a lot of them. So, I will see all of you guys next time for my review of Finding Love in Mountain View.